Take 3. We're back. This is the Everman guys, and we're definitely recording, are we not? We're definitely recording. We are. I'm Jim.
I'm Will. I'm Jake.
And we hope not to do that a 4th time. Today, we are talking about, on our second show of 2024, can you believe it? We can't. We don't like to. We're going to be talking about a very special college football team. We're also going to be talking about a certain other team in Buffalo, New York. Mm-hmm. The NFL playoff picture. We're going to talk about the Flyers and their certain situations. And we're going to end with a nice game of very, very competitive trivia.
But before we do that, make sure if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe because I think, what was it, 60% weren't subscribed?
Yes.
That's 60% subscribe. Like the video, hit the bell because when you hit the bell, when we post, it's like ding, they posted, and then you know. Anyway, going into our first topic, Michigan.
No. Before we start, I'm just gonna lay a table like for the last segment, NFL trivia or player trivia. I'm going to dominate.
I'm
just not saying, to go down a rabbit hole,
just
but
saying.
As you were dominating last time, who came back and beat you?
Also, it's just general trivia, not necessarily NFL or player.
That's why I get to the point where it's side versus side trivia.
Yeah. We also have to get to the point where we discuss the natty champions. What happened last night, Ian, Jake, Will, and Jeff?
So much footage of that game.
We had such a cool setup.
Should we start off with the doc?
No,
like how this has happened.
Honestly, we should just set the TV up, watch highlights, and that will be the podcast. The entire game.
Okay, so our predictions for the game.
Yeah.
It was pretty close.
I was wrong.
I said, okay, my prediction was that Michigan was going to come out hot. They were going to get 14 points right off the bat. Boom, just like that. 14, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 14. Yep. And then Washington was going to kick a field goal. It was going in half 14-3. I believe that was my prediction. And then it was going to come out. Washington was going to score a touchdown, but that's all they were going to do. And guess what happened? That's all they did.
Oh, that is true.
But Michigan scored way more points than I was expecting.
I know.
That was surprising to me, if I'm being honest.
It was surprising, but at the same time,
was it though?
Because Washington's defense wasn't all that, but it did show up. They did show up. It didn't. For giving up 34 points, they were a good defense in that game.
I agree.
But
the defense was solid.
We had such a cool setup for that game. We filmed a lot for that game.
For what?
But
what did we film it for?
We filmed it for the doc. But no, outside of the doc.
We filmed it for shorts.
Bro.
Yes.
Which, if you guys haven't been watching our shorts, get on it. Because we're going to be releasing way more.
So the whole week leading up to the game, especially after how close that Alabama game and how awesome that game was, I was like restricting myself from getting too arrogant or too like happy and just like over the top about the game because I didn't want to have such a major letdown if they lost. Mm-hmm. But dude, oh my gosh, that game just like, I don't know if that's the reason it felt like another game to me or just the fact that they literally dominated the game. Like the score shows that they dominated because they won 34-13, but like really in the middle of the game, our offense started struggling and they couldn't score for 4-5 straight drives, but our defense absolutely shut down Washington's offense, which had one of maybe the top 3-5 quarterbacks, the best wide receiving core, and the best offensive line in the country. Like, it's literally overall the number one offense in the country, and we kept in the 13 points.
Michigan was in the top 5 of least points per game in college football history.
For defense.
It was like 10.2.
And it's so crazy because, like, obviously, I've watched literally every single Michigan game this year. And a lot of each, almost the full game of every single game. But I still, like, from watching so much, it's like, it's almost like I don't understand how good the defense is. Mm-hmm. But then, like, I get texts from people during the game, and then after the game, it's just like, dude, your defense is so good. Yeah. And it's like, well, I guess it's because I'm expecting them to just mess up at some point. Yeah. Or it's because I'm seeing every little thing that happens.
Right.
But, dude, that defense is insane.
For me, they did score. Obviously, they did score 34 or whatever. But it didn't seem like they did just because of how slow the game went in that third quarter. Like, it seemed like it was dragging out forever after how fast it first two, but
College football in general is a long game.
the defense, they missed like one tackle. They did not. They made almost every single tackle and all open field tackles. If they didn't make those
At
those
the end of the
one
game,
against McMillan, he was gone.
Yeah,
There was
easy.
no one left.
I was gonna say the offense did make a couple errors. Washington's offense.
Yeah.
That deep bomb to McMillan.
I
If
know.
that was on, that was a touchdown.
There's
And then
one
there was
that
a
I do
screen
say.
pass in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Was it fourth?
Yeah, it was.
In the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
a screen pass out to the side. If he caught that, he was gone. That's two
another
touchdowns
guy
And
right
dropped
had
there.
a deep
slant.
bomb to Odunze that they missed, and
And
then a deep
another
bomb
one.
that he caught, but it was
Dude,
that
holding
was
penalty.
crazy.
There was a lot that happened, but I completely agree with you. That I feel like I didn't really see it because I watched every Michigan game too.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the full one, but it was surprising. I mean, I predicted it that because that's what I was thinking, but I didn't know it was actually
I
going
think
to
it was
happen that
only
way.
surprising just because I know how good Washington's offense is.
An SEC
yeah, exactly.
an SEC network guy. I don't know, like whether you're upset that Michigan just beat an SEC team, or he's upset because he doesn't like Michigan for some reason. Like I don't understand
I know.
why he wouldn't like Michigan. He predicted that Washington would win 63-14.
Yeah.
Like, are you a disgusting, horrible slob,
Yes.
or are you a
He is.
disgusting, horrible
You're a
slob?
slob.
He's probably, you know
You're a
what?
slob.
Who's that dude who first reported all the?
Pete Thamel.
Yeah, he's probably Pete Thamel's son.
I wonder if Pete Thamel just like dug a barrow and just dove in it after that game last night.
It was. I mean,
Hey,
we all everyone
Pete.
else predicted high scores.
for all those superstitious fans out there, we have a lot of thanks to give to Pat McAfee because
Yeah.
he would not pick Michigan for anything throughout the year. And then last night he was gonna pick them, and he said, "For all you Michigan fans, I'm not gonna do it to you because you know that I'll like mess with superstition or whatever." So he picked Washington. And Michigan won.
I did the same. You're welcome. I did the same. After you
Well,
all
I picked Michigan on the pod and then switched yesterday
Yeah.
to Washington.
He wanted to sound confident to our fans, and then as soon as he was off
When are
camera,
you
I
gonna
was
learn?
lost a little
When are
bit.
you gonna learn? Phillies, Braves, and now your beloved Michigan.
You know what's funny is I said to them the other night before the game started, I was like, I feel like the last 3 months has just been consumed with big time games,
Dude.
I
just
know.
like nonstop
know.
back to back, and last year too. And
The
now,
crazy
and
thing
now
is-
it's Michigan
It's
too.
like it's literally like from like the Phillies, their first
2023
yeah
or 2022.
Yeah.
Like it's, when they went to the World Series, like
Yeah.
the Phillies and then the Sixers made it to the playoffs.
Eagles went to the Super Bowl.
Eagles
that
went
year.
to the Super Bowls. Phillies made it back to the playoffs. The Flyers are really good.
Eagles were dominating.
Well,
Eagles were
we know that there are no more big games until the Phillies start.
well, the
Not only
thing
Michigan
is,
made
though,
it to the playoffs the
it's like
last 3
speaking
years.
of big
I
games,
know.
like all around. Like Michigan has had big games. Like,
Yeah.
For the Yeah. last, they played Ohio State, then they played
Yeah.
Penn
Iowa,
State and
who's
Iowa.
brat. Okay, well, yeah. If you start at Penn State and then a couple games, and they play Ohio State, they were number, whatever they were, 2 maybe in the country at that time.
2.
And then they play Iowa, it's number 16. Then they play Alabama, number 4. Then they play Washington, number 2. And literally they won every single game.
Yeah, dominating.
15-0.
They
Like, oh my
really
God.
that what they just
The
did
best
was
part-
domination.
You're never
And
gonna
in
see
that
dominating.
span,
With-
in that span, the Eagles played Dallas,
Loss.
Miami,
Loss.
Kansas City.
Loss.
No, they're all wins.
Dang it.
And the Bills.
But like, and
Loss.
this is all after the cheating allegations came up.
Connor.
You gotta
Stallions.
realize-
So like,
You
they
gotta
weren't
realize-
they weren't cheating for these games.
That-
if they were cheating,
You got to
But, like-
realize that Jim Harbaugh missed 6 games.
he missed half the season.
Yeah.
And that's a lot for college.
Yeah.
But one last thing that I want to say is like, you could tell so much that like all those people that they think that they had like almost double-digit people come back from last year because they said that it hurt so bad to lose, and they wanted to come back for a championship. And it's like, it's amazing that like you can actually see that they all were just had one mission, and that was to win a championship.
One Michigan.
Michigan.
Stop.
You're
Kill him.
just
to death.
You are probably that SEC network, dude.
Absolutely.
By the
Unhook
way,
him, baby.
I'm calling him out. His name is Tom Hart. If anyone wants to look up and tell me how disgusting he is.
Tom Hart. Listen. Okay, so let's look at it this way. Michigan has won the college football championship.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that feels amazing.
Okay, so Eagles win the Super Bowl, Phillies win the World Series, Flyers win the Stanley Cup, Sixers win the
Second
NBA.
round.
The first round pick of the 2024 draft.
Where does Michigan rank in that unbelievable greatness in this city?
If all of those teams,
If all of those teams win their
Oh my
championships,
God.
The chomp.
It's got to be third, right?
championships.
I think, honestly, I might be putting them ahead of the Eagles.
Really?
Just because of right now, because I'm so sick
yeah.
and tired of the Eagles.
Yeah, but if the Eagles still
Right
came back
now,
and
for
won
me,
right now,
if all that happened, Flyers would definitely be one, just because it's
Yeah,
like
the
the
story
Phillies
would
again.
have to
Yeah.
be like.
Yeah.
I think
And
you'd have to
then
put them
I think it'll be Eagles and Phillies and
Yeah, I
Sixers
can't.
and Michigan. It's like
It's different.
It's like I don't know.
Yeah.
They
Obviously,
haven't won.
Michigan is my team, and
in a
I'm
long
like, I
time.
literally have rooted for them for years now. But
Your
they
connection
aren't
is
from Philadelphia,
Yeah.
so it's like
the
the
connection.
kinda
fact that
just
my
you.
entire city
Yeah.
is rooting for this. It just makes it so much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the difference between the Eagles winning the Super Bowl and Michigan winning this.
Right.
The Eagles was just like, I don't know. It just felt so much bigger.
Yeah, it's not like us four and my dad are gonna get down to 5 points and like.
Yeah. Speaking of the Super Bowl, we had a little conversation last week on the podcast, and me and Ian have been going back and forth at great personal.
I think both of you guys should
attacks.
give your sides of the story.
Okay, can I give mine first?
Yeah, from the beginning.
Since I'm number
In the
one.
beginning.
In the beginning.
Speak
How did this
the
all
truth.
So the truth.
Or
What
we-
happened
or
was.
you should just go at the same time and just go ahead.
Yeah.
One word to get in. I mean, a couple. You must speak the truth
Few
so I don't,
sentences.
so that I don't have to speak the truth for you.
The truth is that this all started with my a bit overstated,
Outrageous.
a bit over the top statement that I didn't think Tua was the guy in the Dolphins or on any other team.
Okay.
What I really meant to say was, what I really mean is that, and I feel like I explain this later, but whatever, is that I feel like any other team in these playoffs wouldn't rather have Tua than their quarterback now. Like, he's not the top of the line as far as great quarterbacks. He's a good quarterback. And then we got into Josh Allen and where he ranks as far as Tua. And I said that Josh Allen is a way better quarterback than Tua Tagovailoa. Ian, your side of the story now.
So Mr. Tuininga Manu Olapola Tagovailoa is who I was supporting. That was
good.
That
was good.
And I promise I have not been practicing that.
Good.
No one knows that that's his real
So
name.
Jim said, like he said that he was not the guy, and I'm like, for the Dolphins, and he said for any team. And yes, that was, as he admitted, that was outrageous. So I decided I'm gonna back Tua on this, and he decided to bring Josh Allen into it.
I did not.
All right, well,
you
someone
brought up
brought-
that
Well,
you
you gotta let him-
Sorry.
I didn't bring Josh Allen into it. I know for a fact that I didn't. Someone brought in Josh Allen. And me already being upset at him for his stupid, outrageous, dumb, horrible, fat slob take.
Where are we at right now, Ian?
Oh my god.
Slandering my name.
I decided, all right, well, I'll stand up for Tua against Josh Allen. Okay?
Oh
So
my
I
God.
know that the Bills roster is better
We said truth. Hold on. We said truth. You cannot.
I never said
Oh
the Dolphins
my
were better than
goodness.
the Bills. I said that Tua Tagovailoa was a better quarterback
Oh my
than Josh
goodness.
Allen.
You're gonna use the roster?
Well, if we're going
Just
by,
give him the shirt.
all right. So
Jeff wants to speak.
as he thinks that football is a 1v1 sport, it's really not. It's 11v11. So the whole entire roster matters.
That's
Dolphins
true. Tyreek Hill,
Okay,
Jalen
so we had a
Waddle,
bet. Whoever lost,
Jalen
Arbitrary.
Ramsey.
yeah. So Sunday night they
Jalen
played
Howard.
for the division.
Cedric Wilson.
So they play for their division, Dolphins, Bills. So we made a bet, and Whoever lost had to wear a shirt designed by Will and Jake for the next flipping 5 episodes. I didn't realize it was that stinking long. So I decided, all right, well, I'll shake on it. Okay, so I know that the Dolphins are probably going to lose.
This is true. He said that. He did.
And little does Jim know, the Dolphins are without their 2 best edge rushers also. And Raheem Mostert and Jalen Waddle.
Hold on. The Bills defense. Hold on. All we talk about is this electric offense the Dolphins have. The Bills were out without Trayvon White or what's Tre'Davious White and their other safety. Who are
If you can't think of his name, then he's not that good.
Micah Hyde. They're out without those 2 guys who are literally the best 2 players on that defense.
Okay, all right. So listen, let me say something real
They
quick.
couldn't score more than 19 points. Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill at home in a game where they need to, if they win, they get home field advantage. They could not beat a team without their 2 best defensive players. And you're going to say the roster?
Okay, so listen. So you're missing your 2 best players on defense. We're missing our 2 best players on defense. Plus, our next 2 offensive players after Tyreek Hill.
You told me that Bradley Chubb wasn't that good.
No, that was Jacob. I promise you.
Jacob
You
I never
said
Jacob
Bradley Chubb wasn't that
Jacob-
good.
No, Jacob said it. Jacob, admit to it.
You said
We
it
just
too.
watched
No,
it.
I did not.
No, he didn't. We watched it back.
We watched it back.
I
Jake
think Ian
said
may
it.
have agreed with me, but
Yes.
I said it.
And by the way, regardless of what I said, Bradley Chubb has been lighting it up. So whether I say that he's not good or not, he's
Okay.
still
Jalen,
having an
hold on.
unbelievable
When
year.
was Jalen Phillips hurt?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so you can't say like he all of a sudden just got hurt. So
Right.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
They've been
I'm just
without him
pointing
for a
that
couple
out.
weeks.
Because
Also-
we did say in our bet that if they were healthy.
Also, what were Tua's stats?
I have no idea.
What did Tua
I
put
don't know,
up?
but I know Josh.
Josh
Listen.
threw about 1,000 passes.
He threw way more passes for sure. And he threw 2
30 of
picks.
38, 359 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
But at the end of that game, like I said, I trusted Josh Allen to put it on his back and win the game over Tua. And what did Josh Allen do? He put it on his back and he won the game.
Well, technically,
Perhaps
Tua
him.
took
I'm
it
just
off of
saying.
his back and gave it to the Bills.
You're never gonna the Bills' defense is still pretty dang good without those 2 players. You're not in the NFL. You're not gonna score 21 or more points with just a quarterback and a wide receiver anyway.
They haven't
I'm just
against a
saying.
good
You
team
said
all
that
year.
you brought up. You said Tua and Tyreek.
Let's remember, this isn't a Bills
Tagovailoa.
Dolphins thing.
Tua
I know.
Tagovailoa
This is a
hasn't
Josh.
beaten a good team all
Sorry,
year.
so where are we landing with this? So that,
that Ian has to wear his shirt because he was wrong.
no, wait. Before that,
I know. I'm tired of arguing.
before that,
Sure.
where are we
Where?
landing with this argument?
We still disagree, I think.
I
Wait,
think
wait.
It's exactly what I said.
I think Josh
If
Allen is
Josh
a
Allen
better
was
overall
in-
player.
That is not the argument.
Yeah, because that means Josh
No,
Allen's
it's
better
not.
than Tua. No,
Like I said
Put it
on
in
our
the middle.
on Sunday night, I said Josh Allen is a better quarterback because he's bigger, has a bigger arm, like he can throw. He has an ability of more explosive plays than Tua does. So and then he can just he has the legs that Tua doesn't. But if you were in a quarterback competition, say with precision passing and whatever QB drills you have to do, then I would pick Tua to win that competition.
On your team right now, who would you rather have, Josh Allen or Tua Tagovailoa?
I would probably pick Josh Allen.
Okay, that's
You
all
better.
I would
You
want. That's
better.
all I want to hear.
His
Because that
shirt.
was my that was my biggest point.
Oh, it wasn't originally.
it was
my
not.
biggest
All right,
point is that
Your
Josh
biggest point
Allen
was
is
that
overall.
Tua
Wait.
Tagovailoa is not a guy.
Wait. Your original point was that he wasn't for any team.
Correct.
Now you revoke that.
I said I tamed that down, meaning he's not. You're not going to switch
that
your quarterback
was
out.
the original argument.
Correct.
Okay,
From the
that's
very
why I
start.
argued.
But then
Okay,
the
so-
argument turned
alright, so
into
now
Josh
that-
Allen versus Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, now
You
that
agree
we
with
both
that, correct?
admitted, now that we both admitted, where do you rank Tua among the NFL quarterbacks?
You said
Like, I'll
about
give you
playoff
some names,
teams. I
alright?
can give you some teams.
He's right
he
around-
puts Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and
I put
Jalen Hurts ahead of
Lamar
him.
Jackson.
I put
Lamar Jackson ahead of him.
right now. I would put Josh Allen at 5 and Tua Tagovailoa at 6 or 7.
Okay, so I don't even get why we're still arguing so passionately then.
I think
If
that's
he's like the
accurate.
6th or 7th best quarterback, then obviously.
I
And if-
agree. Well,
you
and if
did
Allen's
say
5
not
and
even top
Tua's
10.
6,
Not even top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm arguing.
All right, so then it's shake on it.
Shake
I
on
think
it.
we
We're
need
done.
a shake
I
on it.
prefer not.
Because I won.
Just give me
Give
one.
me the shirt.
All right,
Give him the
present it
shirt.
to him.
Present
Come
the
stand
shirt.
in the middle. Come stand in the
It
middle.
actually really works that
Let
it's
him
a really
show the camera
I
first.
have to show the camera.
Is it focusing on him, Jeff?
Sure, you don't want to shake
really
my
just take it
hand.
in. Just take it in. Jake, you can like explain what your thought process was.
So I want Ian to not like it.
That's
So obviously he's gonna fall in love with Josh because he's better than Tua.
I did the
And-
thing around the neck. That was my
was the
This game was
contribution.
played on January 7th, 2024.
By the way, Jake's pulling a very dirty dog move after supporting
So
me
that-
throughout the whole year, and then as soon as Josh wins, supporting
Ah,
Jake.
that's
He
true.
fell in love.
He
To
did.
remember, he had
I'll
30
take it.
completions, 350 and 2 touchdowns.
Did you say it, Jim?
I did.
Get it. It's a good shirt.
buddy.
It's a good thing.
It's a good
that-
shirt.
Jake didn't do the front.
It's a good
It's a
shirt.
Yes,
good.
he only did the Bills and the
I
heart.
did the Tua thing and then the chain. Look at the back.
It's a good thing you don't have to wear
it
that
on.
very often.
I know.
Oh wait.
Oh wait, and it can't go in the wash
You
either
put
because it's
all
all
the
gonna come
stuff.
off.
I put all the stats on the back.
Every once in a while, I'm gonna do this. Turn. Here's the spin and show.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's a good sport.
It is.
That's a good
Good
sport.
job, bud.
Good job.
Unlike your good sport, you're horrible slob.
What?
You supported me throughout the whole year, and then as
Listen.
soon as Josh wins, you
At
jump on his side.
At
All
least-
from the beginning, I said if Josh was into his position, he'd be better.
At
So that's
least,
saying
at
Josh
least
is
you
better.
know, Ian, that if it were me, I would wear it if I had lost.
Well, he
And I am
is.
still going to keep to my word that if the Dolphins make it to the AFC Championship game, I will walk around Northeast in just shorts.
I hope so bad that it's Dolphins lose in the championship game, and I don't even care if the Dolphins win.
Yes, you
Actually,
do.
I will.
I don't care a little.
We'll probably have another bet on it. Speaking of the NFL and the NFL playoffs, it's an exciting playoffs outside of the Eagles because I'm not excited for the Eagles. Outside of the Eagles, let's look at the AFC.
The second round will be
We're
exciting.
going AFC.
I'm
right
excited
off the
this
bat.
round now because Stafford and going to the Lions and the Lions versus the Rams is going to be awesome. Tua
he
and
probably likes
Tyreek
like
Hill.
potato chips as his favorite. chip.
Tyreek Hill
plain
is
ones.
going back to Kansas City. That's going to be crazy. And then in the second round,
Maybe he'll
if certain
drop some
things
balls
shake
also.
out,
All right. Can we? Are you on the same? Are you okay? So
No.
here's what we're viewing
Everyone
right
pick
now.
Alright.
before we all predict. What's your favorite matchup? Everyone come in with theirs before, so we
Alright,
don't.
I need a
judge
second
it off
to
I
think
everyone
have to
else's.
say
All right,
first.
Eagles are out of it
most
because that's
exciting
easily
match.
number one.
Spin your John.
no. I got
Just
here.
look up
Let
the
me show you
same
mine.
thing. Yeah. Huh?
Let me show you mine.
No, I want to be surprised. We're taking the Eagles Bucks out of it, right? That's number one.
Well,
No,
you can.
it's not mine.
It's not my most excited.
Serious?
I'd rather watch another game. Like,
Oh, I don't.
Excitement-wise.
I'm all in for the Eagles still. I will be until they lose.
no, I'm still all in, but I'm just saying this game sounds more exciting at the moment.
I have mine easy, locked and loaded.
Same. All right, fine. Exclude the Eagles.
All right, exclude the Eagles. This is all of them.
Can I go?
I have mine.
I have mine.
All right, we're gonna do a 3, 2, 1, go, and then we're gonna say it. Okay.
I have two though.
All right, we'll just
Y'all
pick
can
one.
pick
Okay.
All right, ready? Does everyone have it?
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Packers, Cowboys.
Okay, so I wanted to go Packers Cowboys
Same.
because it's like the Cowboys.
The
but,
game.
But I went Browns Texans.
All right.
I was going to say that.
I was going to say
I
that
was
was
going to
close.
say that.
That
That-
was close.
I cannot stand CJ Stroud.
Dude.
Are you
No, listen,
serious?
listen,
Oh,
dude.
come on!
Oh.
There
Maybe-
isn't anyone in the NFL
don't
that
know.
doesn't
Yeah,
like
I get
CJ
it. He's from
Stroud.
Ohio
That's
the
the
State,
Ohio
only
State
reason.
and I despise him there. But I love him there.
He's great on the Texans.
That's the only reason I can't get over it. And then
All
the
right.
Browns defense is awesome. I love Myles Garrett.
All right, so Packers Cowboys, obviously. That's who you picked?
Nope.
Okay, so me and you.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go. If Jordan Love can do this, how many
think he will.
playoff games
I
have we
think he
watched?
will.
Have we watched
Don't get your hopes up.
collectively? Okay, but I'm just saying.
This is my
how
thing.
How many Cowboys Packers playoff games have we watched together where it ended on a field goal or the Packers came away or was it a catch, was it not a catch? I think the Packers are
is
going to win.
Is it in
It's in Dallas.
Dang it!
Listen.
If it
I'm
was
a
Atlanta,
bold
then
guy.
Packers would definitely
You
win.
are.
I said the Astros were going to get swept. Okay.
By
I
the
also
Twins.
said
You would eat your head. if
I
the
also said
Bucks
this was
made the
Baker
play.
Mayfield's year. Okay. Now I'm going to say that the Packers are going to beat the Cowboys 17-14, and they're going to win by a field goal
Really?
for old times.
27-21 Packers.
Okay, so this,
That is a
Okay,
that's
I'll go.
big.
This is-
I'm going 35-17 Cowboys.
That's a more realistic.
It can,
that's
it
more
can
realistic.
either go that, or it could go yours.
I know.
That's why I didn't pick it, because if it goes the way we're thinking,
I know.
great. If it goes that way, I'm gonna be so mad.
If I'm a betting man, I'm saying exactly the score that Ian just said.
Yeah.
If I am me and trying to be bold and like, hey, why not? I'm gonna try to make a bold statement here. I'm going 17-14 Packers. They're winning on a last second field goal. Jim.
I said Steelers Bills. I think the Bills really have a shot to
Really?
go somewhere, and I want to see I mean, honestly, the Steelers defense without TJ Watt, I'm forgetting they didn't have TJ Watt, but it's an interesting matchup. I think one of those two teams could make an actual run. I think the Bills easily could make a really good run because they're the best team. Ending the season, they are one of the best teams in the NFL. That's my pick.
My mouth is zip shut. So.
He would have hated
I think
it.
the Bills are
I think
going
the Bills are gonna
They're
kill
definitely going to. I think they're going to destroy the Steelers.
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised
But-
if it was like a.
At the same time, I would not be surprised if
over.
Josh Allen went out and threw 3 picks and it was like a
I wouldn't
14.
either.
It's going to be like.
14
Yeah,
to 10.
it
win
is a
for the
gamble.
I wouldn't be
Steelers.
surprised if I think the Steelers are only just going to score 10 no matter what. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 34-10 Bills or like
Yeah.
17 or 14 to 10.
Question: Eagles, where they're your number one most excited?
Yeah, because it's the Eagles, and I'm not going to be excited. I'm not going to lose excitement until if this game ends and it's like same old. But like the Eagles are really always number one in terms of teams in Philly for me. So it's like, of course, it's a playoff game.
All I got to
Like,
say about the Eagles game is, like, obviously I'm going to watch the whole game. I'm excited for it because it's an Eagles playoff game.
Yeah.
If they lose, and on our last podcast, I said I would like to see Sirianni get one more year without his coordinators. If they lose, especially after this Giants game that just happened, and I get it, they didn't really have a shot at the division, but it was so poor. If they lose this game, I will not have an ounce of issue with any changes in the entire coaching staff.
Same.
I don't think you can. Like,
Sirianni for Vrabel. Did you say that?
I didn't.
Why
what?
not just
No,
get
wait.
Mike Tomlin? He would like to.
I
coach a really
said
good
that.
team.
Listen,
And Jim
Mike
said he
Tomlin's-
would not leave the
He's
Steelers.
not
I said,
leaving the
why?
Steelers. He's not leaving the Steelers.
I don't think he will either.
He's not leaving
mean,
the
who would
Steelers.
wanna give up
I don't necessarily
Plus
know that he
500
will, but-
season and
Plain
then
old
nothing
legacy,
else.
that's
Plus
it.
500
Yes,
season,
I
nothing
agree.
else.
Legacy-
Plus 500
legacy
season.
But at the
means
same
a
time,
ton
like, they
for him.
all just keep saying for the Steelers just
Yeah, but
for the
he's
Steelers.
he's had his legacy.
Yeah, they've been
Like, that's it.
since 2017. They've been
Plus 500,
barely
then
getting
nothing.
to the playoffs, lose. Barely get in, lose.
Like, don't you feel like-
they need to either be at the bottom or the top? Like you stuck
yeah,
in the
well,
middle
I
for
don't
many
think it's
years
Mike
does
Tomlin.
nothing
I think
for
that's
you.
the players.
Agreed, but here's the thing, though.
think it's terrible.
Here's
Well,
the thing,
that's-
though. Would you
so
rather be the Jets and fire every coach you have, and then you're terrible every year, no matter what changes you make? At least with Tomlin, you're like, all right, well, we can get new players in here, and we can keep
I have a
trying this.
comeback.
I
because
agree
he
with that.
Does win?
I agree with that, but Tomlin could take it in his own hands and be like,
Yeah.
all right, well, I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah, and
Like,
I have a
I don't
comeback.
doubt that it's the
Because you
players.
say you could be
I
the
agree with
Jets.
that.
If I'm a Steelers fan or something and we go into a rebuild, I'm fully confident. Because the Steelers have only had like 3 coaches in the last however many stinking years.
Yeah.
So they obviously they know who to pick.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
gonna have a successful rebuild out of all the teams to have a successful rebuild.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this topic
Yep.
right here.
So Browns Texans?
Browns Texans. Man, this is hard. This one is the hardest
Is
one.
it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dude, that'd be
Joe
awesome.
Flacco is the QB.
Joe Flacco,
I don't mind Joe Flacco.
I don't mind Joe
I think
Flacco
this is
either.
awesome.
I think it is too.
I think
And
it's
Myles
awesome.
Garrett is one of my favorite players in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
I'm going Browns. Too much for that Ohio State kid.
All right. I think I want the Texans because I like C.J. Stroud and what they're doing this year. But I just think they're not going to do it.
Is Tank out for the year?
Yes.
So who are you saying?
Browns.
Browns?
I'm going Browns.
See, this is where I was going to say that it's like, I'm trying to think of, okay, well, who's hot going in? The Texans and the Browns. So it's really like, who do you think, who's home?
Browns.
Browns?
No, it's Texans.
No, Texans.
Texans are.
Ah! You all
Joe
said Browns?
Flacco just threw for 300 plus.
I know.
Joe Flacco throws for
And
like
you know what?
almost
Okay,
400.
I'll say Texans because I'm very much on the fence. I'll say it just to go
2-2.
outside of the...
Dolphins, Chiefs.
Jeff, what are you doing with the Browns, Texans?
I'm going Texans.
Texans? All right,
All
so
right,
we got
3-2.
two.
Dolphins, Chiefs.
Start us
You
off,
say
Jeff.
You don't. You
Say
you
it.
don't go
Say
into
it.
Arrowhead and win.
I know.
If
I
you're the
agree.
Dolphins.
I said I think the Chiefs
Chiefs.
might end up in a Super Bowl.
I think so too. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised. It
They
was
do
the
have to
same
get-
thing last year.
They do have to go through the Ravens and
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Are you serious?
Dolphins.
The Dolphins going into Arrowhead in
Dolphins.
6-degree weather.
Chiefs? All right.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
No.
Dolphins.
Shake my hand.
No.
I swam with Dolphins.
No. You
Listen,
did
real
not.
life.
You
I want
did
nothing
not.
more. I want nothing more
I agree.
than for the Dolphins to destroy them.
What?
I already made
what
my
gives
bold
you confidence
predictions.
that Patrick Mahomes is just going to go to the Super Bowl again? Like
The
he's done in
playoffs.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Jeff?
I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I,
Here we
don't,
go.
I agree with you. I just think you can't pick against.
If they were going to Miami, maybe.
Maybe. It's still
But
a maybe.
You're going to Arrowhead in the playoffs.
I
It's
think the
7-degree
Chiefs-
weather.
The Chiefs, I think, exactly
Dolphins
how.
are used to the cold weather. Don't
I'm going to wait on this.
they pump in cold weather.
I'm going to wait
and,
on what I was going to say.
And it
loud
goes right out of the
noises.
stadium in like 5 minutes.
Steelers, Bills.
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 Jeff. All right. Packers, Cowboys. I already said it.
We're on
My
to the
heart is going
NFC.
Packers. My mind, if I'm a betting man, is going Cowboys. So we're sticking with Packers.
Cowboys. And I hate to
Cowgirls.
say it.
I'm sorry.
Packers.
Rams, Lions.
Neither of those truly, boys.
Yeah, buddy. What's harder to pick,
Hey,
this
don't make
or the
me-
Browns, Texans?
This is
Dolphins.
so
I
hard.
mean, Lions. Kick Matthew Stafford's rear end out of your stadium. Let's go, Lions. Wait, okay. Do I believe that they're going to win? I don't know. But I'm picking the Lions.
The Rams are home, right?
No.
the Lions are.
Lions are home. Oh, I'm going Lions.
All
these
the
close
Rams are
games-
red hot.
Yeah,
All these close
that's what I was
games-
going to say.
Rams are
Like-
red hot.
I think the biggest determining factor is except the Bills Steelers. Like that literally doesn't matter. The Bills
Right.
are going to kill them.
Let's go
Yeah.
Carson Wentz. Take over Matt Stafford's spot and lead him to his
Rams. I want
Super
the
Bowl.
Lions.
That
I
would
think
be
Jameer
awesome.
Gibbs. If the Lions are going to win, I think Jameer Gibbs is going to go off.
All right.
Alright, I'm calling-
I don't
I'm
trust
picking
the
the Rams.
Lions in this
Jake picked the
situation.
Rams.
I mean, they're a new situation, but it's a big game. I feel like the Lions.
They're not ready
I don't
for it?
know. I don't know.
They're
That's
not
how
ready
I
for it?
feel.
I like Matt Stafford and I like the Lions. I'm gonna go the Lions. I'm going the Lions. New era Lions.
here's the game that
New Lions.
Jeff, who you
Pat
going?
McAfee said.
Dan Campbell is
I feel like Jared Goff's
a dog.
He's known for blowing stuff. Recently,
Alright.
I don't think he's the guy. And
All right, I'm calling it right
Yeah.
now. Carson Wentz and the Rams versus Tua in the Super Bowl. Best Super Bowl
Oh
ever.
my gosh, that would
This is
be
the most worst Ian Super Bowl of all time.
I would love it.
that would rival the
Patriots,
The
Rams.
Patriots.
Patriots Rams Super Bowl.
Bucks, Eagles.
All right.
Bucks.
This might be the hardest I've
Okay,
found
okay,
yet.
okay. All right, we're on DraftKings on our phone. We're betting money.
Oh, now we're betting on the
Okay,
Packers.
yeah.
Cowboys.
Okay, all right. So this is strictly like this is a hardcore technical examination of both teams. Who are you going with?
Bucks.
The Eagles are home, correct?
No. I don't think you've guessed right.
This is one of those close games I just said about.
I was gonna say this is the close game where the home team is gonna absolutely lose. The Eagles are winning this game.
Yeah, I'm picking Eagles.
Well-
I see no way the Eagles lose.
Hey, you better pick the Bucks. You better.
What?
Because I picked the
if
Bucks.
history means anything,
history with us.
you and Jake have got to pick the Bucks.
Okay, fine, birds.
Oh yeah!
Wait, listen.
I'll just not-
Here's my reasoning.
I'm not picking
reasoning.
against them because
I need them to win.
Yeah, I have no
I
reasoning
need
why
them
they're
to
going to
win.
win. I'm just picking them because they're my favorite.
They
Like,
need to win because
I just think the Eagles are the same. You could almost, not quite. Like we're talking now. Like
Oh wait, they
like
have
a
Baker
6 out of
Mayfield
10.
as their quarterback.
Almost make the same
I
argument
forgot.
for the Eagles that you make for the Chiefs.
no, not
Almost.
Yet. Oh, not
I
yet.
didn't
Because,
say
Will,
1,000%. I
you
said almost.
exactly the same argument.
Experience hurts going into the playoffs.
Okay,
A lot of the team is coming back from
One
I
has
guess the
experience.
only bright side
One is the Chiefs are
last
home,
time.
and that's a big reason I'm picking the Chiefs.
I know, but you said even if the Chiefs were in
Miami, I would be-
it's a maybe.
It's a maybe.
Okay, it's the same thing with the Eagles. If
I
the Eagles
guess
were
so.
home, is there any chance you're saying even thinking about it?
Yes.
Yes, because Nick Sirianni,
Did you see
Brian
how
Johnson,
Will,
and
They just
Sean
had a
Desai.
15-point lead on the
I
Cardinals.
know, but they're
And
thinking
they
about
got
the playoffs.
demolished
No.
All
by
they care
the-
about, dude, that Giants game. You think they cared? No.
It's more worrying that they didn't care.
Will, if they didn't care, then why is
I
Jalen Hurts coming
don't
back
agree.
into the game
Yes.
after his finger is literally in his back pocket
if
and
you
still connected
also
to his
if
wrist?
you
I don't
listen,
know. I
listen,
think-
if you lost to the Niners and you lost to the Cowboys, okay, but then you lose. Who'd they lose to next?
Seahawks, which is a
They
terrible
lost to
loss.
Seahawks.
Yeah, that was bad.
Seahawks. If they beat the Seahawks, if they beat the Giants and they beat the Cardinals, okay, you don't have to care about the last Giants game. But in that span, you won one game. You better care
Oh, yeah,
and win
I
every
understand
single
what you're
game.
saying.
And if you don't care, then I am done with your team.
I understand what you're saying. But
Dallas Goedert pissed me off with that.
I don't think
perfectly frank.
the Eagles were fully focused on that game
Then
because
I take
all
back-
they were thinking about is this next game.
Okay,
So
well,
that's
that's
why.
never a good.
Then
thing.
I take back what I said
I'm
about
not saying it's
Sirianni.
good,
If
but
that's
take
the
the whole NBA season.
Yeah.
Tons of teams just disregard the regular season.
NBA
You
is
said
not
about-
the NFL.
Totally. But it could turn into it near the end of the season when you know you're not going to win the division and you know that
They could have
you
won the
pretty much
division if they beat
solidified.
the Cardinals.
Oh, but I'm not talking about the Cardinals game. I'm talking about the Giants game.
Yeah, but they looked the same in the Giants game
Yeah,
that
but
they did in the Cardinals
They
game.
looked worse.
They
than
looked
the
worse in the
Totally.
Giants.
But I'm saying the Cardinals game was
They
like
put up
a
31
collapse
against
game.
the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Still lost. That's
I
why,
just think-
that's
I
why
kinda-
I have so much trouble.
I kinda
What
want
gives
them
you
to
faith
lose.
That because it's the playoffs, then our defense can stop it.
I kind of want them to lose.
I'm not
to
saying
show
anything
that
they're
they
doing
need to
is
clean
like
house
I'm in
the
favor
coaching
of.
staff.
I'm saying I think that's their thought process. I think
But-
they weren't taking those games seriously.
Like, I'm obviously not going to root for them to lose, but if they do, they better wake up for next year. They
Yeah.
better realize what's going on.
All right, question.
Go.
We're here. We're right before wild card weekend. Out of these wild card teams and the two teams with the byes, which are the Ravens and the Niners, who's in the Super Bowl?
Okay,
Nah.
going by conspiracy, if you look at the colors of the
I know.
Super Bowl logo for the last 4 years, it
yeah,
will
that's
be
insane.
Ravens 49ers. And to be honest, I don't see any team stopping them. Like,
Either team.
maybe the Browns defense could stop the Ravens, and because they're a division, I don't see the Bills stopping the Ravens. I don't see the Dolphins. I think the Ravens would roll the Chiefs, to be honest, especially in
Chiefs
Baltimore.
going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then the 49ers,
Yes.
the only competition is the Cowboys, who get rocked by the Niners every time they play them. So I'm going 49ers Ravens. And it's like, oh, well, that's the obvious answer, but I don't care.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
All right, let's do a bold prediction. Okay? You have to pick one team to beat them. Each team.
Cowboys.
and Bills.
It's not bold, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys win.
Rams. And I didn't even pick the Rams to beat the Lions, but I feel like if there's a team that has
You know what? Like, I actually think it's going to be Niners, Cowboys in the NFC Championship, and the Bills and Ravens in the AFC.
dude, I know,
Yeah, I
I
think
know
it's gonna
all
be
the
the Bills.
stuff, but I think the Bills are going into the playoffs so red hot, and I think they've looked better going into these playoffs than they've ever looked.
That's debatable.
I give the Bills a shot to beat the Ravens, a small shot, because I think the Ravens are the best team in the NFL right now,
Oh, they're like,
They're-
it's the Ravens and then
everyone else. Because I think the
Because it's
Niners,
so
I
insane.
honestly think, and it's not just because I dislike them, I think the Niners are very beatable by any team in the NFC, except the
I
Eagles
just
and the
think
Bucs.
Purdy needs to have an off game, and then
It's very easy to happen. If you score
Okay,
points
but
on them
like-
early,
I think that
Purdy is
also
not good.
because
Yeah.
I feel the same way as you, but I think it's also stems from us just hating them because we say it's very easy to happen, but like outside of that Ravens game on Christmas, when was the last time Brock Purdy really had a bad game anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have lost.
They rolled the Cowboys. They rolled the Eagles.
Not as hard
And-
as we've made it sound to be, though, to roll the Eagles and the Cowboys. What is the Niners
right now the
record?
Cowboys-
What's the Niners record?
Sure.
The record, they were 12-5,
Cowboys
just
look
like the
pretty-
Lions.
Yeah, but they lost
pretty
3 in a
good.
row because they didn't have Debo Samuel.
So you
Trent
lose
Williams,
two players and all of a sudden you're out?
And
That's what I don't like about the Niners. They lose one player and they're out.
Okay, but
No,
they're
I
not-
don't think-
they're not
I-
missing that player right now. So.
I think they're very.
well, I mean,
beatable.
like the Eagles, like
think
not to
they're
defend
very
the
big.
Niners,
At that
but like
point-
it's the moment the Eagles lose Lane Johnson, they're losing 3 out of their next 5.
That's fair.
fair.
What you got, Jeff?
Bold prediction: the Ravens aren't winning any game in the playoffs.
That is actually a very good possibility.
They've made it to the playoffs. with
Lamar does not do good in the
a couple
playoffs.
times. Lamar hasn't won a single playoff game.
Yeah, but
I've been a
their
Lamar
defense.
supporter this year, so I want him to
Yeah,
go.
their defense has never been as good as it is now, though.
The Chiefs will make it to the playoffs.
Super Bowl. I completely.
I don't think
It's
so.
so hard to say.
I think they do.
I don't
You know
have
what?
any
You know what's
faith
gonna
in the
happen?
Chiefs.
What's gonna happen? The
They're
Dolphins.
gonna, I don't know who it's against. Sometime in this playoffs, though, the Chiefs are gonna have a 4th and 9 with like a minute and 39 seconds
and
left.
9?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's gonna be like a pass.
Jeff,
Make
write
like
this down.
one defender on him,
Write this down.
not right on him, but like 2 yards off. It's gonna be like a 7-yard pass, and he's gonna drop it.
Kadarius Toney.
I don't know who.
It's going to be Travis Kelce.
No, it's gonna be Marquez
we need
Valdez.
we need a
Scantling.
team that they're playing.
It's
Just
either
to
is it
solidify.
the Dolphins game,
Okay.
first game?
Yeah, against the Chiefs.
Do they win
yeah.
the first game?
Yes.
If they beat the
You picked
Dolphins,
the
then who
Dolphins
do
to
they
win.
pick?
Pick the Dolphins though.
Well, you can't decide right now because it reseeds.
Fine, yeah, it's gonna be the Dolphins.
So you think the Dolphins?
And that's how the Dolphins
That's
end up
fair.
winning.
Yeah, because Marquez Valdez Scantling on a 4th and 9
But then
dropped
it-
a 7-yard pass where he could have ran and got those extra 2 after that.
But then Tua gets the ball back and throws a pick.
Well, no, well, no. The Chiefs are still going to have one timeout. They're going to call it, but they're not going to have enough timeouts to end the game.
If this
So-
actually happens, I'm
I
gonna
was
have to
gonna
kill you.
This is a little.
All
bit
right, let's
much,
finish it
Jake.
up. Who do you think? Will. Super Bowl.
I think it's gonna be
a
the-
lot of dead space.
The Bills and
Say
the,
it.
do not.
what? You think I'm gonna say Eagles?
No, I think you're gonna say who I'm gonna say.
I think it's gonna be the Bills and the Chiefs.
The Bills and Chiefs can't
I'm
win the
sorry.
Super Bowl.
I mean the Bills in. Who are you gonna say?
The Lions.
No.
No, they're not going to the Super Bowl.
It's the new age Lions.
I don't know.
I'm going Bills Lions.
Out of the
That's
NFC.
that's my.
Here's
Bills,
my
Lions.
thing.
Yeah, I
Here's
don't
my
think it's
thing.
realistic, but I like it.
Here's my thing. It's like, I don't know if the 49ers are going to make the playoffs. Like, I don't know why, but
They're
I have
in
a
the
doubt that
playoffs.
they're not. What?
They're in the playoffs.
I meant Super Bowl. I meant Super Bowl. But I feel like the Cowboys should make it to the Super Bowl, but I don't see them beating the 49ers.
Don't you dare! Don't you?
Who's your final Super
Don't
Bowl?
you dare.
So we can get to this trivia.
Yeah, no. It's
It's hard not to pick 49ers and Ravens. If I had to pick someone else, then I'm going
You gotta pick
49ers.
right now.
49ers, Bills.
49ers Bills. Will.
I mean, yeah, that's a safe one. I'll say Bills and the
safe-
Eagles.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's go. Moving on to a subject that I care deeply about, and I just need to talk for like a minute, just a minute,
All right.
and that could be the whole segment.
I was gonna say
It
that
not
could be a segment.
But no
Doesn't
cuss
have
words.
You
to
want
be.
us to leave?
No Carter.
No.
Where,
No cuss words
Listen,
against this young fella. He's still in college.
Keep it clean. We're a family show.
listen.
This is family entertainment.
Cutter.
You want
Last
my mic
night,
too?
I was taking a nap.
Okay.
I awoke to messages.
Yep.
Why did the Flyers just do that? What just happened? Why did they trade a man named Cutter Gauthier? Now, if you've watched this show, you know darn well that I've brought up Cutter Gauthier a few times saying I can't wait for Matvey Michkov. I can't wait for Cutter Gauthier. I can't wait for just the Flyers to be back and for things to be great because they have 2 great offensive players.
Why are you saying all this?
The little baby named Cutter Gauthier who can't handle some stress or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know.
The Philly crowd is pretty tough.
I don't know.
There
are 7 different variations. One is he didn't want to be coached by Torts. One is he didn't want to be with a rookie GM in Danny Briere. Another one is the mix of the two. One is that the Flyers would not let him come would not sign his contract for him to come to the team this year. They want him to finish another year in college. Maybe he didn't want to come to a rebuilding team. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like Philly.
6. One more.
That was 7.
We'll call it 7.
Okay.
Well, he's a good job. Yeah. That's all right.
I don't know, but here's the thing. Everyone's going, well, it's the Sable Flyers. They let you down. Okay. They got rid of a whining little baby who didn't want to play, who hasn't earned a darn thing, and turned down meetings from Keith Jones, Danny Briere, John LeClaire, and Patrick Sharp. And you want to say whatever the Flyers are, whatever they're laughing stock the last couple of years. The Flyers are a very well-respected organization in hockey worldwide. Everyone who has anything to do with hockey in the world knows the Philadelphia Flyers. They're not just some Columbus Blue Jackets, ho-dum, stupid, like Minnesota Wild team. They are one of the cornerstones of the NHL. They are.
People in Minnesota
They are a very respected organization in the NHL.
Jobs from the Minnesota
right up there with the Blackhawks, with the Penguins. They are a very well-respected team. And for you to not want to come play here for whatever reason and then not say why and turn down calls from a GM who has been killing it as a rookie GM, who has earned his way here, then I don't want you anyway. And you can go play in Anaheim. And who
No one.
who wants to go play in Anaheim?
Shohei.
Cut it.
He left.
No,
Oh, yeah,
cut
he
it.
did.
Okay.
Cut it good, yeah.
It's not Los Angeles. It's Anaheim.
Right.
Okay, whatever.
Disney World.
We traded you. We got a top tier prospect defenseman who was a top 6 pick, 1 pick more than Cutter Gauthier. And he's a right-handed shot. He's going to be a quarterback on the power play. And guess what? He can play this year. He's going to play tomorrow night. And people were saying that value-wise, they should have been swapped 1-for-1. But the Flyers got a second-round pick.
Yeah. Can I say something? Like, are you
Do
done?
it.
Is it?
I heard that
You can go.
Cutter Gauthier met with John Tortorella before and really liked him and was excited to play for him. So what happened?
It's
Can I
so
say
confusing.
something now?
And then
yeah, go for it.
also what credibility do you have not ever stepping foot on an NHL rink to think that you can decide which team you go to play for? All right, he has some because he can just go sign with another team, but seriously,
So disrespectful.
yeah, you're so dumb.
I would say all of these arguments should be, as long as it's not a personal reason that is unstated.
He
by
hasn't
him.
said.
But I'm just saying, that is acceptable. I think.
Outside of
But
a family
outside of
tragedy that happened specifically because a Philadelphia
yeah,
Flyer member killed your entire family. Mm-hmm. I will not accept. If your reasoning is you didn't want to get coached by Torts, there's only one person on the planet that I really know that really hates Tortorella, and that's Sean Avery. And Sean Avery's just a bum anyway. But every single person that you listen to, ex-player, says, man, I love Torts. Being coached by Torts, he's hard on you, but you know what? He has your best interest at heart. And look what he's done with this Flyers team. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
To call Danny Briere a rookie GM.
What does? Yeah, I was
What does that have to?
What?
You're a
Who
kid
said
in
that?
college.
They said that somebody said a source close to him said that he didn't want to come here because Briere is a rookie GM.
You are a kid in college playing hockey. Again, you never stepped foot on an NHL rink. What the heck does a rookie GM have to
I know.
what does that affect? How does that affect your life?
And if none of those are the reasons, and we just haven't heard. Then you have to come out and say what your reasoning is if you don't want people to go around just saying
It
things.
looks really bad.
It looks
right now.
really bad.
Yeah.
If you come out and say,
sure.
"Hey, they told me this, they lied to me, they did," and then I'll listen. But if there's no other reason except it's a rookie GM, then
Yeah, like unless Daryl Morey's like
I
lying
was
to
literally,
you.
then we're gonna have 2 liars.
I know he's gonna be on a press conference in China and be like,
Where are we going to
Danny
find
Briere
the
is
James
a
Harden of
liar.
hockey?
I know, right? Just so we're all clear, Jamie Drysdale better get a standing ovation tomorrow because I listened to his press conference. He is. Let's go, bro. He's ready to go. He's ready to play top minutes on this D pair. And you know what? He's 21, has a ton of upside. He's put us ahead in our rebuild. So see ya, Cutter.
I
Let's
know.
go
Fires.
And your name is Cutter.
I'm gonna get a Drysdale shirt simply because I'm mad at
I know. I'm the biggest. Drysdale's my favorite player in the NHL. Has been for a long time. That's
No,
Jeff,
since
what do
he
you
was a
got?
kid.
Can I wrap this up with
With a
I don't know
bow.
Cutter from a hole in the wall?
I don't know Cutter from a hole in the wall. John Tortorella has had some of the even today, you should watch his press conference
He's like-
from today. It was so funny. They're like asking him about him. He's like,
He's
Yep.
like a dad that's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
and there's like kids asking him questions.
yes. Today was that truth. Okay.
Jim, can we do
We're
can we
doing-
do the trivia?
Trivia. Yeah. You guys have been enjoying the trivia.
Yeah.
Comment, have you guys been enjoying the trivia? That's what really matters. These guys don't matter.
What are we doing?
Can you move over that way?
Yeah.
please?
I'll get out of your way.
Such a baby.
This is becoming
Cutter
a
goats.
natural. a normal
Instead of
thing.
calling people babies, I'm going to call them Cutter
I'm gonna go
goats.
like
Yes.
this. I didn't say. I'm just gonna make
good.
sure I don't say.
You're
Because I said before. I said before.
Allegations
that
are
I'm
actually
gonna
being tweeted
kill
out on
this.
my Twitter account right now.
What?
oh man.
Everyone's tweeting on Twitter allegations of you cheating.
I'm Jim Harbaugh.
Yo.
By the way, what a way to walk out of college with a national championship.
National championship.
the NFL.
These are a little bit more like
Are we gonna do like
non
the
just
speed round?
for
That was gonna be
for
a sneeze and then it didn't.
not just the 4 main sports. Like these are
I am
sports
in.
in general.
I'm in. I'm ready.
Sporting
What
events.
time we got, Jeff?
bit fast?
Yeah, let's go.
We're about 50 minutes in.
50 minutes.
50.
Yeah.
So we got
20 minutes.
20-minute max to do this.
Which this is the first
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Let's just go with it. This is the first question. Which team won the last World Hockey Championship? This has multiple choice. It's A, Russia, B, Canada, C, the United States, D, Finland. These all are multiple choice.
Okay. Are we gonna do the multiple choice?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You don't say correct or incorrect until we all give our answer.
5, 4, 3. I'm gonna be quicker because it's multiple choice.
Stop looking at my
2,
answers, cheater.
1. Jake, what's your answer?
Finland.
Will?
Canada.
United States.
Will gets the point.
Yeah! Starting off great!
This next one's great. What year is officially recognized as the beginning of the modern Olympics? A, 1886. B, 1896. C, 1906. D, 1916.
That was quick. I wrote my down.
Same.
1886, 1896, 1906, and 1916. So intervals of 10 years.
1896.
1906.
1896.
Will, you're right back in the most tied. 1896.
Yes.
You scared me.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
Next question.
I hate this game.
What material is used for weights in most bicycle races?
For
A.
weights.
Lead. B, glass. C, aluminum. D, concrete.
In
Say
what?
them again.
What material is used for weights in bicycle races? You want the multiple choices?
Yeah.
A, lead. B, glass. C, aluminum. And D, concrete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ian.
Aluminum.
Lead.
Aluminium.
Lead.
Yep, would I? It wouldn't be lead because they're not. Never mind, I'm not telling you.
In what country was boxer Muhammad Ali born? A. United States. B. United Kingdom. C. Canada. D. Jamaica.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Will.
United States.
United States.
United Kingdom.
United States is the correct answer.
Oh, I didn't regret it.
These answers are way too obvious. Like I'm thinking that no, that's way too obvious. But they are.
I just think, why would he, like
I
he
started
wouldn't
to
be
write down lead, but I'm
as
like,
big of an
well, why would it be
icon,
lead?
I don't think. Like, he wouldn't have, I don't know. Never mind.
Which of the following sports does not include the use of a bicycle? A. Mountain skiing. B. Triathlon. C. Drift tracking. D. Road cycling.
Can you give me the list again?
A. Mountain skiing. B. Triathlon. C. Drift tracking. D. Road cycling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake.
Mountain skiing.
Mountain skiing.
Drift tracking.
Mountain skiing is the correct answer.
Yes.
Next question. Which athlete won the largest number of gold medals at the Olympic Games? This is an athlete who won the largest number of gold medals at the Olympic Games. A. Michael Phelps. B. Usain Bolt. C. Mariah Sharapova. D. Yusuf Bolt. How much time are we on this single recording?
27? We got 3 minutes.
One more
We got-
question, and then we'll do it. We'll end
Yeah.
and go to another video.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Woo, Ian.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah. All right, Jeff.
The only other person.
You can stop that. and
Jeff,
then start
stop it and then restart
Jeff, stop it. The only.
Next question. What color ball is used in most snooker games? Don't ask me what a snooker game is.
I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is.
A, green. B, blue. C, red. D, yellow.
Well, this is a real shot in the dark.
A real snooker in the
Yeah.
snooked. I don't know.
I did not go with my gut.
5.
My gut is
I went with-
I
Four.
didn't either.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Jake.
Blue.
blue.
Yellow.
It's red.
Oh, I'm actually
gut was
glad. I'm
green.
actually glad.
My gut was green.
Next
My
question.
gut was green.
Same.
In what year were the first modern Winter Olympics held? Modern Winter Olympics. A, 1924. B, 1932. C, 1948. D, 1956. That's 24, 32, 48, and 56 for the modern Winter Olympics. Wilson Ramos.
1924.
1924.
1924.
That is correct.
Oh, yes.
What game is called the Sport of Kings? A, chess. B, go. C, bridge. D, tennis.
What is it? The
What?
sport of what?
The Sport of
On
Kings.
Hampton by Hilton is this.
What's the sport? Go.
Can we get a list of the sports again?
A,
Tennis,
chess. B, go. C, bridge. And D, tennis. Crazy that you guys don't know the answers because, like, I know all of these.
Can you do me
they're written.
do me a favor when
Yes.
you give out the multiple choice? Don't say the letter.
Yeah.
It makes
Really?
it makes it confusing. I'm ready.
Ian, you're up first.
Chess.
Bridge.
Chess.
Chess is the correct answer.
Yes. Wait. By the way, I spelled it CHEST on my
Chess.
first.
All right, he should get a point taken off. You should get negative.
16 points from
That's
Jake.
as bad as saying Bryce Harper said you want Philly, Philly.
Hey, on
What?
the side of the table.
Sorry.
What? This is a good one. What ball is used in basketball? Basketball is D.
Are you serious?
That's one of the questions. We're not counting that one.
Okay.
In what year was the International Football Federation founded? FIFA. What year was FIFA founded?
Okay.
A, 1904. Oh, you don't want me to do
Yeah, don't do the letter. Just give us the dates.
1904, 1923, 1948, 1960. I'll give you those numbers again.
Yeah.
1904, 1923, 1948, 1960.
Didn't go with my gut.
Jake.
1923.
That's what my gut was. I went 1948.
My same 1948.
1904.
That's what my God! It's like it's
that
not going to be the
long ago?
lowest date. Yeah, of course it's not going to be the lowest date.
I'm being completely honest. For the 1924 one, I was like, my original thought before he said anything, I think it's 1922, and it was 2 years off. My original thought was, I think it's 1906, and it was 1904. But I should have just put it.
All right.
Oh, roll.
What is the maximum number of players on the field at the same time in a football team?
Team
American
or
football?
teams?
In a football team, it does not specify American.
On the field? Like during a play?
At the same time in the field, in a football team. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Ready.
Oh. For one team. You said
Okay,
maximum
11.
people on the field.
11.
11.
Correct. That was an easy one.
That was question number 11.
I didn't even know why he asked that question.
It's 11 o'clock right now.
In what
It was
kind of
11.
sport
Make a wish.
are the golden ball medals won? Hockey, football, baseball, basketball.
Football or football?
Football.
It was hockey, football, basketball, and what?
Hockey,
was the
football,
four major
baseball,
sports.
basketball.
Golden ball.
Will.
Wait, Jake's not. Do you know what
Well.
your answer is at least?
Yeah.
All right. Basketball.
Baseball.
Football.
Football is correct.
Okay, this one is very debatable.
When did football give out like golden ball awards?
This is what it says. In
Basketball,
what kind of
literally the
sport
trophy is a golden ball.
Baseball, you like.
Yeah, but it doesn't say the Larry O'Brien trophy. It just says
Larry
the golden
O.B.
ball medals.
Yeah, when do football players get medals?
I don't know.
Oh,
probably
college
Olympic
football.
sports. They don't get medals.
Yeah, they do.
I do.
Yeah,
What
literally the metal ball for something.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes from that question to this question, which is interesting. What type of wrestling is represented at the Olympics? Greco-Roman struggle, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, taekwondo.
I think I actually know this one.
Same.
Ian, you're first.
Kickboxing.
Oh, well, I literally, hold on. I wrote Roman struggle. I meant to write jujitsu. Sorry.
Jake, what's your
It's
answer?
definitely the first one.
What's
I
your
put taekwondo or whatever.
Taekwondo.
It was.
A jujitsu.
Will.
It was Roman struggle.
Greco-Roman struggle.
Yeah, that's what I had. But
Why did
I
you
didn't.
change it?
Because I literally meant to write jujitsu. I promise.
What? This is weird. What is the distance run by the participants of the standard run of 100 meters?
100 meters.
These
No.
questions are really weird.
How far do you run in a 100-meter race?
100 meters.
100 meters,
100
right?
meters. That's the answer. I don't know why it's like that. In what country is the Masters of Golf tournament held?
Masters of golf.
Masters of Golf.
Okay.
United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Germany.
If we get the golf course and the city,
No.
If we guess who won last year.
No.
was it John?
John Rahm.
United States.
United States.
United States.
United States.
I think we're all tied right now.
I think you're up.
Actually,
one.
I'm
you're
up
up.
one.
Two.
This is the last page.
We're fighting to the
Are
death.
you making?
All right, these are the last 3 questions.
Are you marking which ones you have right?
What are the scores?
Jake and Will have 8. Ian has 7.
Ian has to come back again. We have 3 more questions.
All right, let's do it. I'm
Are
ready.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What type of wrestling includes actions on the stand and on the floor? Greco-Roman struggle? Judo? Judo?
Judo.
It's DZY.
Judo.
Judo?
Judo.
Judo. Sambo? Jiu-jitsu.
Well, I know 2 of them that aren't. Can I get them again?
Greco-Roman struggle? And you said that's judo?
Judo, yeah.
Judo. Sambo? Jiu-jitsu. Jake.
The Greco one.
Come on. I hate when I have
Sambo.
the same one as Greco.
Sambo.
Let's go! I knew that Roman struggle wasn't. I knew that jiu-jitsu wasn't. And I knew that judo wasn't.
Well, then that
leads you to
I know.
Sambo. What is the maximum number of players on the field at the same time in a volleyball team? So in the team.
Are we talking indoor?
What is the maximum number of players on the field at the same time in a volleyball team? That's what I have.
Okay. All right. What are our options?
4, 5, 6, or 7.
that makes no sense at
That's
all.
way too less. Not enough.
The question is how many maximum number of players on the field at the same time in a volleyball team? The options are 4, 5, 6, or 7.
All right.
Will.
You guys have it down?
Yeah.
7.
7.
It is 6.
Oh! You know why? Here's my reasoning. I'm like, well, there's 4 up front most of the time, and then there's 1 guy in the middle to like go get it, and then there's 2 in the back.
I was thinking it went 4, 3, 2 or something like that.
Oh, I thought he went 3,
That'd be
4,
9.
3.
I know.
No, not in
I thought it was
professional.
10.
Not in professional volleyball. This is the last question, so we're gonna have to come up with another one because if you can tie.
No,
No,
Will's up 1.
Ian's
We'll
out.
decide after. I'm up 1 right now.
Yeah, you're up 1.
We'll decide
and You're up 1 on Jake though. Ian's out.
Yeah.
If
I
Will
decided to
gets
give him a
this
chance
right,
this
Jake,
this
or
time.
Jake gets it wrong.
Will needs to win because he's the only one of us.
If
who
Will
hasn't
gets this
gotten it.
right, he wins.
What
guess
kind
it's
of
the Jake.
sport includes the discipline freestyle? Swimming, skiing, figure skating, snowboarding.
Literally every single.
Every single one of them.
Every single
Do
one.
a different question.
That's the last question.
Hold
I
up.
have. Hold on.
No, just do the. Does it have an answer? Of one of those, Jim?
Yeah.
All right, we're doing it.
All right. Well, this is stupid. All right.
Swimming doesn't.
Can you
Yes, it does. I was writing it down.
can you give us another
What kind of sport includes the discipline freestyle? Swimming, skiing, figure skating, snowboarding. This is the last time I used this website for questions because they really have some doozies.
All right, Jake.
Hold
let's
on,
do this. Let's do this. Let's get it out of the way. This is how I lose. This stupid question. It's actually not how I lose because I'm confident in my answer. For a reason. I have an explanation for it.
Ian, you're first.
Snowboarding.
Figure skating.
Figure skating.
That's good.
You're the
ahead
worst.
of him. You're ahead of him. That's what you wanted.
What's the answer? It's figure skating, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is.
Snowboarding.
No, it's not. It's
Well, you went
snowboarding.
on.
Okay, well, figure skating is the only one. Okay.
Will, you wanted to be the same as him because there's no way he got jump shit.
I won! Yeah!
Yeah, bro,
Thank you.
table. I saw the table's up
Yeah.
2-1. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Well, Jim hasn't played yet.
So-
We're
so-
both
So let's
gonna
go. Let's,
So it says which sport
Canada.
includes the disciplines biathlon and ski racing with obstacles, and biathlon is one of them, and that's the answer.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Because the reason I said figure skating is because you're
literally
This one.
freestyle.
In what kind of sport are the Golden Stanley Cup medals won? Baseball, American football, hockey, basketball.
Yeah.
Hockey.
Also, the golden ball one was
That was
kind of
weird, yeah.
Is kind of rough too. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was
It
fun.
was.
I love the trivia. Let's keep.
I
want
want to know which one you got right and I got wrong.
Also, it's what sport is associated with the
Actually,
term skating stadium?
got the,
Figure skating, short track, skating sport, and hockey. This
What's
is
the
a
answer? Figure skating.
Skating sport. What is skating sport? It sounds like AI made this.
Oh,
list.
probably the speed skating. Maybe they just didn't know who did it.
All right, we're
Bam!
still on the podcast
Yeah,
right now.
but we're wrapping up.
Thank you very much for watching today.
Yeah, we told you to do.
If
all
you
the
take
things.
anything from this, is that I am right all the time. That Michigan won the championship, and Cutter Gauthier can go suck a lime.
Man loves Josh Allen to death.
And listen,
Yes.
do the things that we said about in
Yes.
the beginning of the
all those
podcast
things.
because
Please.
it supports us. And listen,
I just released a short today. Go check that out.
yeah,
Yes.
watch, keep up to date on the YouTube shorts.
We're coming out with a Michigan documentary.
Yeah, there's a lot
Beach Games is
A lot.
approaching the final stages of editing.
coming down the line, and it's just like a matter of
down the
busy,
tube.
We're doing
busy,
it real
busy,
slow?
busy, busy,
Yes.
busy.
And
Let's see how slow we can do it.
Okay. Oh, okay, wait. Thank you for watching the Everyman Guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
This is maybe one of the worst things we've ever done.
No, that's
One of the
easily
worst.
top 5.
I know.
One of the worst.
Easily top 5.
This